We're back. We're not dead. We're not dead. Can you fucking believe it? We're back again.
Wow.
We are back again. It's just the two of us today. Just the two of us.
We can make it if
It
we
is
try.
Yeah, just the two of us. I'm Cetol. Hi, hello, howdy, how are you? Here I have my boy, my OblivionFall.
Hello. Wait, I'm your OblivionFall? Uh-oh.
I own you now, Oblivion.
Oh no, Kai's gonna have something to say about that. Uh-oh.
We both own you. I bought some shares in OblivionFall.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah, you know. So, today, the theme is nothing. The theme is that we've been gone for ages, and then we came back, and then we disappeared again, and now you're gonna know everything that's happened. Just in time for us to try and get our shit back together at the end of the year. We're trying. But we do have a timer. We have a 30-minute timer. We have 30 minutes to catch up. 30-minute TV break for some goss, for some hot goss. Are you ready, Oblivion?
I'm ready.
I'm also ready. I'm starting the timer, now.
Oh damn. Cetol.
What?
I can't believe you're my friend, Cetol.
How can you not believe that when all we do is a vibe? Do you see me in the call? Sometimes I'm there. Sometimes I disappear for a nap. God.
Sometimes you disappear for a few weeks. You've been a bit elusive lately. I've missed you.
I'm depressed.
I was about to say daijobu, and then I was like, that's not the right word. And then I'm like, wait, I mean, it kind of is.
Everything is daijobu.
Daijobu, are you okay?
Are you okay, Cetol? No, what has been happening since our last Drawcast episode?
I mean, since the last one we recorded or last we released, I mean, we still have our backlog. So, I mean, for like the 5 people who are wondering where we've been at, it's sort of like, we had a new editor, Sport. She's cool. But I guess she had a lot going on. She wasn't always able to, she was just juggling a lot of stuff. And, you know, sometimes she was like, man, it's going to be hard to get it in this week. I don't know if I can do this. And we're like, that's fine. So, like, we were like, hey, Eleazar, our other friend who does editing, and he picked it up, and he's been doing great. And we've just been working on getting the backlog. Pretty much all the episodes are edited and ready to go. I have to review the files, and then they can basically be rendered and posted once I review them.
Now that 9/11 is over, you can do that.
Oh yeah, you know the Bush. What was that? I forgot. Was that the date George Bush was elected? I'm trying to remember the significance of that date, but
it's like 7/11, but there's a 9 instead.
Or was it date? Wait, that's from Pirates of September 11th, 2001. Pirates of the Caribbean 3. That's when that movie aired, right?
Yes.
Sorry for the people who aren't in the know, don't have this sacred knowledge that I have.
But yeah, you released a preview. You released a preview of the funny little guy.
I released a preview for Come Zone 4. The audio for that preview, most of it is like from 2 years ago. I get writer's block very easily when I write music. I have one song that took me like 8 years to finish. It's bad. Like, I can't just do the first idea that like sounds okay. Like I feel like the song has to get better as it goes. You know?
I think you're letting great be the enemy of good.
Yeah, but like a really great song is one that starts good and just keeps ramping up, you know? And that's why a lot of my songs take a long time to get finished, but when they are finished, they're pretty cool, typically. I'm trying not to let that happen this time.
They're pretty cool.
The reason I haven't been able to work on it is mainly due to me like missing a lot of VSTs that I need, because like I want to be able to do this kind of sound effect, and it's like the VST that will make that easy is like really expensive, and I don't feel like pirating like music stuff. I just want to buy it legit because I don't know.
I can hear Eleazar being like, pirate it, just pirate it.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't say what the topic for this episode was. The topic is just vibin'. just
we're
vibing.
we're just returning.
I can't see your screens too tall. I mean, there's going to be a little surprise at the end when you show me what you've drawn.
Yeah, if I finish something in these 30 minutes, I'm making an attempt.
I just kind of started a sketch, and it's kind of very stylized. And I'm having fun with whatever it is. It looks goofy. It's not my art style or whatever, but I usually try and do. But who cares? I'm just having fun.
I'm making decisions. I'm making decisions. I'm making bad decisions, obviously. I've watched a lot of people in the audience. Let me know. Let me know if you can figure out what the fuck I'm referencing. But let's just say I've made some choices in this drawing, and I'm sticking to them because they're awful. They're awful ideas.
Me and Kai started watching an anime today that I've been wanting to watch for like very long time, basically like a decade since he first told me about it.
Yeah, Penny and Stocking.
Oh, I was gonna be a surprise.
Damn.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like my sketch has been influenced by, even though we only watched 2 episodes tonight, I already feel the influence.
It's a fun show.
Yeah, I'm just drawing very like sharp angular shapes. I'm doing like sort of a phallic sketch. I was gonna do some like some of my usual just drawing warm ups. Have kind of like an ASMR sort of thing, but I don't think that's gonna be the case since I'm already getting into a goofy little sketch here. No, Penny Stocking so far pretty good. I see why. I was always like, oh, Stocking. She's my type. But now I see why most people like Panty though, because she's a big slut.
Yeah.
I just assumed both of them were sluts. I didn't realize it was mostly Panty, at least so far.
Yeah. Panty's the slut.
Now I see. I feel like Thalia is sort of like a mix of it too. She's got like Stocking's visual vibes, but Panty's personality more. So.
Yeah.
God, I am not drawing Thalia very well right now. Her head is very like horizontal. Maybe I should just stretch it vertically. Will that fix it?
Maybe. I'm making some awful artistic decisions right now. I've been depressed. I think and when I say that, what I mean is that this year's been shit for me. I went to my therapist. I've been diagnosed with depression. Factually by a therapist, I am depressed. This isn't just I want to die anymore. This is an actual person saying it, and now I have to get over the fact that I can't just say that I suck ass and I'm the worst. I'm just sick. I have to deal with that.
Your doctor's note says stop saying that you suck ass.
My doctor's note says stop using your depression as an excuse to reinforce your negative self-talk. You're just not doing great. It's fine, actually. Get over yourself, bitch.
You know,
this is so bad. This drawing's so awful. I'm committing to it, though. I'm committing to the awfulness.
I don't know if you said the word, but if you did, we're bonking it.
Which word? I say a lot of words.
Sudoku.
Sudoku?
Look, I've seen enough YouTube videos where there's like this video contains self-harm or like and it's like the most goofy shit ever where it's like not even close. Don't
unalive yourself. And don't talk about segs.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to draw fast. Oh, I just flipped the drawing. Oh my gosh, this is horrifying. You know, it's okay. I will just draw her of a horn and then I'll move on. Not every drawing has to be finished. What I want to focus on, and for the new me for the drawcast, is sometimes it's okay just to have a page of sketches. I don't have to like have a finished piece every time. That's super nice. I can just have a bunch of little drawings, like what Four Eyes does. Remember when Four Eyes came on the first time when he blew us away? He was doing all this crazy shit. He'd have so many sketches. It's because he draws a sketch and he works on it for a bit, and then at a certain point he's like, yeah, I'm happy with this, and then he just moves on and does something else. And he doesn't like, sure, he could like spend more time on it and make it like some grand masterpiece, but he doesn't. And that's why he doesn't gets a lot of shit done. And that's what I need to be doing with my life.
That's what we all need to be doing with our lives. But we're back again for the second time. Third time. We're returning. We've been Oblivion, you've been forced to listen to a bit of Taylor Swift.
Oh, we're continuing this Taylor Swift discussion.
No, I like it.
I thought maybe we could. I'll basically summarize my feelings. They're less about Taylor Swift specifically, and more about just the way like extremely like hyper popular like artists are seen by the public and their fans. For people who don't know, which was me until recently, I do live under a rock, and some of our listeners might too. Listeners, watch this. This isn't a podcast. This is you. I don't know. She's like breaking records all over the fucking place for like having the most sold out like concerts, the most people showing up to her concerts in history of any artist ever.
The Eras tour is like ironic, like iconic as shit. People are going crazy about it.
Yeah, like when she like her stadium, like 5 blocks around, like the streets are flooded with people. People are dying and being trampled. I don't. Okay, that part's probably not true.
That sounds like a football game.
Or I mean, it might be true. I just haven't checked. But like she is seeing an unbelievable level of popularity, and I haven't really seen Taylor Swift around since like I remember like when she was just a little old country girl with her guitar singing about boys back in like 2010 or whatever.
You're on the phone with your girlfriend and she's upset. She's going off about something that you said. She doesn't get your humor
something
like
short skirts, t-shirts. I don't know. But those were good times. I thought like it wasn't like my cup of tea specifically, but it's like, compared to like a lot of pop music, which is just it's just kind of nothing. There's like no musical ideas even present. Like I felt like this is all right. And then she like, obviously she became more poppy. So some of her like real popular songs are kind of annoying when they get stuck in your head. But other ones are kind of cool. I remember my sister was listening to one of her newer albums in 2015 in the car. She was driving me and Kai around. And I remember what the song was called because, I mean, I'm sure I could find out pretty easily if I looked for it. But one of the...
Do you remember how the song goes?
Well, as I was gonna describe. So like, I don't remember like any specific things because I only heard the song once, and it was back to back with a bunch of other songs I'd never heard before from her. In like a car ride one time. But what I remember was like how it sort of sounded, like the texture of it. It was very like spacey. And when people hear spacey, oh, do you mean like future funk? Do you mean like what's that shit called with the Windows 95 nostalgia crap? With the 80s synths. Not gay. Well, the point is, it wasn't like that. I'm not thinking like these bright, like warm sort of synths. I'm thinking like it was like very dark, sort of spacey, very eerie, very like cold and like distant. With like her voice was sounded like she was in like a dark cave sort of thing, and like just brooding. It was very emo, and icy, and in texture. And I thought, this sounds kind of fucking rad. Like this is like way different from what she did before, but like I kind of dig this a little bit. And I should look up whatever that song was again, just because I thought the vibes were cool. And with the new music you were showing me, I agree. The vibes are kind of cool. There's nothing like groundbreaking. It's like very like familiar like chords and shit. Like, she's not doing anything risky. She's not like breaking any like molds in terms of like musicianship or whatever. Like it's very, very safe. Very like,
she's just being a woman.
Denominator
and that's whatever, dangerous. It's just being a woman, and that's dangerous enough.
It's dangerous enough. You gotta stop being a woman. Stop right now.
Well, you know how it is when you're a woman. Oblivion, you know how it is. You clearly know how it is when you're a woman in public, and people are fucking freaks about your existing, and they're like, oh, you need to be this, you need to be that. She made a whole song about it.
I guess she probably did. She's like, you can't tell me what to do. I'm a girl boss. I got like $100 million probably.
Well, she was like, I'm talking about The Man, where she's like, I could be complex, I could be cool. It wouldn't matter what I was wearing if I was rude. All of, something, my ideal power moves, and they would toast to Mio, let the players play. I'd be just like Leo in Saint Treve. I'm so sick of running as fast as I can. Wondering if I'd get there quicker if I was a man.
Hey, let's not get a copyright strike, Cetal.
Okay, sorry.
Who know? I don't know how how her
Taylor Swift
label
listening
is,
to the
but-
Drillcast right now, being like, "No, that's not fair use.
No,
Get
no,
it
no.
out of here."
But what I find funny, this is something because I mentioned this is something I see with a lot of super popular pop musicians. Lady Gaga gets this a lot, where people like, this person, they're an artist, they're like nothing the world has ever seen, they will be remembered for centuries to come. This is why this person is the greatest, most deep and intricate storyteller of all time. And then it's just like, oh, like this had like you just listen to it and it's just like basic shit, and it's like, really? So,
Yeah, but Lady Gaga was also gay while being basic.
I mean, they're cool, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like, I think it's fine. I think maybe it's kind of cool. You show me that video where she was on stage. She was wearing a dress. Like you could see like her entire thigh, her whole legs. She may as well have been nude. But you know what? Good for her. I didn't know she was like at that stage of pop star, at the hey everyone.
Look at my pussy.
I wasn't gonna say it, but sure. I didn't know she was at. I didn't know she was at late stage pop star. But, good for her.
You
more
didn't realize she was a pussy pop and pop star.
Hey, I respect it.
Try?
What do you think Thalia is? I mean, she's not a pop star, but she's popping her pussy all over the place, and good for her.
She loves pussy popping. She loves popping pussies.
I respect it. I think it's cool, but yeah, I don't know. I do find it funny when I see those comments, because it just makes you think like, man, like you've clearly like never explored like to see what's out there. And for me, it's not like, oh well, the music I listen to is so better. It's not about what I listen to. It's about the fact that like music that gets super popular is usually able to do so because it is very good at like not offending anyone. It's good at having like basic appeal, but like it can't be too daring. It can't break too many rules. It can't be like too different or too unfamiliar, because then people are just gonna be like weirded out by it. And
I miss Freddie Mercury too. That's all I'm getting out of this.
I never actually like sat down and listened to Queen at any point in my life.
But he wants to break free from your lies. You're so self-satisfied, and he doesn't need you. He goes on a bicycle race. He does so many things. Queen's done so much for the gay community.
It's always comes back to the gays with you, Tall.
Not always, just most of the time.
I don't know what I'm drawing, by the way. I'm just drawing.
I
whatever.
kind of know what I'm drawing, and I'm sure the people will like it. It's it's a little wishy-washy. It's not super like cohesive, but it's a fun little doodle.
Damn. But what was I saying? Like, there's so much music out there, and like whatever music is able to appeal to like 1 billion people, like that's a feat. Like, that's impressive. I'm not knocking it. There's definitely a place for that. It's more of it like I'm more interested in like what appeals to you, like you listening to this right now. Like, have you found like your specific niche? Because everyone like has general taste, but there's always like a few like specific things out there that are gonna like check all of your boxes like nothing else will, and they're gonna check your boxes while not checking a lot of other people's. And that's why it's always like good to like explore and like look out and find like more obscure shit. Not to be like, oh, I'm like a hipster, I know all these obscure things. It's more of that like that's where you're more likely to find something that appeals to you at a hyper specific level that only you understand, or you and a few people understand, and that's special. And I found that shit, and like obviously like I think most people listening probably the majority of people listening have already like done this. But when I see comments for like, wow, Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, they're like the Da Vinci's of our time, like all this stuff. I'm like, come on. They're not experimenting. They're not like doing anything new. Doesn't mean they're bad, but like there's stuff out there. You should give it a look. You might find that'll surprise you, that'll make you go, wow. And it might not even be something I like. It's about finding something you like. Open your mind to the possibilities, or whatever the fuck. Same goes for all art too, not just like you could say anime, the seasonal stuff. Maybe you really like it or whatever, but like I don't know. There's probably some shows that like would hyper specifically appeal to your tastes if you went out and looked for them that you don't even know about. That's why you should explore.
Diversify the amount of art you consume.
Yeah. Just diversify basically. Just look for more shit.
We're looking for diversity in art. That's our agenda.
I say drawing this very goofy, cartoony, chibi Falliot face, but I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing, and I don't know how her hair is gonna like even factor into this.
I don't even know. This feels like a very generic drawing to me. This feels like a very generic, moody bullshit. You know what I'm doing.
I'm just kind of.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm not trying to draw anything like quote unquote good today because
Quote
unquote good. I'm just trying to like have an easy time. Also, it's hard to while I'm talking since there's only two of us holding the show.
So holding
I have
the
to
show
talk
up.
a lot more than normal.
Yeah, you gotta get used to it. But yeah, we're back. This is the comeback episode. This is us saying we're coming back in your mother. Lol. JK. Unless.
Hey, don't say that.
Say what? Coming in your mother? Lol, JK, unless.
Stop.
Oh, which one?
Twipi already has dibs, you fucking.
Twipi should have kicked the family out of the house.
I know, Twipi was supposed to be here. I wanted Foray's here too.
Family intruded.
Unless Foray's like just. Oh, now Foray's is awake.
Fucking kill Four Eyes. How dare Four Eyes?
Oh, wait, you said there was a timer? How far in are we?
Oh, we've got 9 minutes left, my dude.
Okay. I guess I'll start an oversketch. This one's weird. Like, her neck is, like, doing some weird shit. I guess I'll try and draw something, like, actually, like, sexy now. Sure. You know, that shape I just made, I'll just roll with it.
Well, I mean, I'm drawing something that looks kind of sexy, but it's like, it's not serious. This isn't serious, you know, this is just having fun, you know, doing some art. Not super serious, doing some fucking around and finding out.
For me just now, I'm just gonna draw a squiggly line, and that'll be the contour of her back, and from whatever that contour ends up being, I'm gonna try and like make a whole like pose out of that.
So what else have you been up to, Oblivion? What else are you going to be up to lately? Because this will be coming out. This will be the next episode out, and then we'll backlog and Halloween and other things. So what's up? What's up with you?
Oh god, I don't know. I mean, I want to work on Comes on 4 some more, but I unfortunately have the problem of my DAW being broken, quote unquote broken. DAW, digital audio workstation. Most people use Fruity Loops. I guess the next most popular one's probably Ableton, and then maybe like Cubase or Reaper or Logic or some shit. I use Bitwig. It's a lesser known DAW that has more like experimental features or whatever. I think it's cool, but what's not fun about it is that not many people use it, so there's not much documentation. This is one area where I would say it can be good to stick to the beaten path, because you'll have more help. This isn't me being like, oh, I'm being different for different sake. Bitwig just generally has really cool features. But yeah, one of the issues right now is that since installing it on my new hard drive, because my old hard drive was running slow, so I upgraded it. My old one's still here, like it's still in my computer. It's just no longer the C drive. It's now like the F drive or D drive or something. And I have like a new C drive, so it's been like renamed. But yeah, all the plugins are like no longer functioning or being recognized necessarily. Like I reinstalled them, and like sometimes you reinstall a plugin and then you open up an old project file and it's like, oh yes, Valhalla Supermassive Reverb. Yes, I know this program. Let me check. Yes, you have it installed. Let me load it up. Let me load up your settings. Blah 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 blah. It all works because your project file has all the settings saved, and it can just pull the settings from the project file when you load it, and then you're fine. Other times, like Guitar Rig, I installed Guitar Rig on the new computer. I open up an old project file that has Guitar Rig in it, but this time it's like, we don't know what this is. And I'm
What
like,
is this?
So I click on where Guitar Rig was, like on one of my tracks, and it's like, it's the name Guitar Rig is there, but like it's acting like the VST is missing. It's acting like it's not installed. But I can see Guitar Rig like on the rack on the side. I can grab it and drag and drop it, and if I do, then I can like open a new instance of Guitar Rig and use that. But like the old instance doesn't work. It's like it thinks they're two different programs, even though it's the same program. So all the settings, all like the stuff I did musically to make it work is just like missing, and I can't like get anything done, and it's so frustrating.
That sounds a bit like hell.
I could the only like way around it is probably to recreate everything again, which is going to be a nightmare because I'm going to have to. The settings won't show like what I set the gain to, what I set the filter cutoff and all those settings over time, because those are like values that I've like animated over time. It's called automation, which I find a confusing term. It's more like keyframes that you'd see in After Effects or Adobe Premiere, or it's like at this many seconds in, set the value to like 0.1, but at this many seconds have the value set to like 0.5, and in between, like it gradually like, there's like a graph and it like moves up from one to another, and you like have the tracks. So that's like 0.1, that's like 0.5, and this is like 5 seconds. I'm drawing a diagram for 5 seconds in, 10 seconds in. For I know you can't see this at all, but it's like you have your audio wave.
The audience can. You
have your audio waveform going through, and then like you have like values that you animate over time. That's called automation. Basically, that shit is missing. And for some reason, my program won't let me just. Why not just copy the same automation values? It'll let me see what the automation values were, even though the plugin won't load. Apparently, it won't let me see them unless it loads. So, little screwed. And I can't make music, or I can't work on my old music anymore until I fix that. So I'm going to have to boot up Windows 10. I'm going to have to boot up my old drive. Thankfully, it's still there and still has Windows installed. Hopefully, it won't be broken and I can see all my settings and just pick up from where I left off, or at least screenshot my settings so I can recreate it accurately. Oh god, it's going to be such a pain in the ass. I'm not looking forward to it.
You're not looking forward to it. Yeah, I can hear that. I can hear you not looking forward to it.
I'm going to have to like set aside like several days to work on that. I just haven't had time to like just set aside several days for anything.
I think I've finished my shitty sketch. It's not peak art, but it is something. I think you'll like it when you see it.
What's the timer on it at the moment, Cetal?
3 minutes left.
Oh boy! All right, let's just chuck on a boob. Let's see. I'm gonna do gravity-defying boobs. Sure, these boobs. I love doing big, saggy like MILF tits, but today my brain is a bit overwhelmed.
You're just not feeling it. Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some doxy. Upwards facing. Oh wait, I can't actually draw the nipples. Lol. Yeah. I'm not even gonna have time to do like the face.
Oh.
Or even like the head necessarily. That's fine. I'll just sort of like imply where the head would be, so people can get an idea. I am rusty. I have not had to draw like this in a while. I've been doing like 3D shit recently.
Yeah, I've seen. I think like doing this shit again is like, one, it's good for us, right? It's good for us. I think it's good for us to like normal multiply, to like do this shit, because when you don't do like just regular art, because we've been busy. I mean, you've been busy. I've been depressed, which is kind of like busy, It's like you get fucked up. You have difficulty doing anything, but yeah. When you get busy, it's hard to like do shit. It's hard to like, don't be a dick, please. Screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, completely unrelated. I've been watching Utena again.
I've been watching Steven Universe, which is also known as Utena 2.
Utena 2 sequel to Utena. The official sequel to Utena, according to Kimi Ikuhara, the guy.
Is Utena a lesbian show?
Yes, it's a lesbian.
Then it's a sequel. You can't convince me otherwise. Utena ran so Steven Universe could jump really high and like descend slowly, which describes the quality of the show over time.
Oh my god, brutal, vicious.
I still love Steven Universe. I've been having a great time with it. But how's Utena? I've never seen it.
We got 41 seconds, but it's fucked up. It's fantastic and it's fucked up. It's really helping. Watching media I love, shockingly, is helping me deal with my depression because I'm remembering there's stuff out there worth living for. Ooh, time's almost up, baby. Time's almost up. I could
autoerotic asphyxiate myself, but then I wouldn't be able to look at these lesbians anymore. You know, that would be a sad state of affairs. You know, this Phalia that I just drew is kind of topless, and you know, I just have to live with that.
Topless is in no shirt, or topless is in no tits?
No shirt. But I'm not taking the time to draw the nipples because the timer is about to go off, I assume.
Can you hear it?
Yep.
Yep, there it is.
Actually didn't hear it.
Oh, here, let me bring it up to my... Here. Can you hear it now? Can you hear it?
Discord noise suppression is not going to let me hear it, I'm sorry.
Damn it.
Probably should have turned that off too since we don't have it in OBS.
Yeah. Oh, man. Anyway, should we show each other what we did?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the chest is so messed up. That's fine. This is just warming up, breaking the rust. We're just taking it easy today.
Yeah, we're simply vibing, so that in the future we can fucking where do we put this shit again? Drawcast VC. I found it. It's been so long. Here's mine. Oblivion.
Let me take a look. Oh, what the fuck? That's cute. That's like you're like coloring. I thought I was just expecting like a sketch page. I got an idea and so I committed to it. And then I'm like, well, I'll do some shitty coloring and then I'll like continue with the theme. Well, damn. She's a pink-haired girl with wetness. There's moisture. She's crying. That's it. Look at that foul. Oh, hey, yeah, I can see the penny and stocking influence. Yeah, and then the top middle one. I was gonna do shoulders. I was kind of planning it out, and then I just said, "Fuck it." Yeah. The torso is messed up. I think the issue is that the upper, like, basically just have to grab the arms and the boobs, but not the body, and like just shove them like to the left a bit, and that would maybe fix it somewhat. It's just too far forward. It doesn't make sense in 3D space. You've been doing a lot of 3D, so you'd know 3D space. You've been in 3D space. Not necessarily. It doesn't necessarily mean I know what I'm doing. You know some things about what you're doing. I know some things sometimes. Yeah. I am way out of practice. But that's fine. We're going to get back in practice every week. Every week we're going to be in practice, practicing drawing. And you are also going to be here. Our episodes are going to be coming out. Our old episodes are going to be coming out. Our new episodes are going to be coming out. Shit that people have done that hasn't come out yet, that certain people have been discussing not being out yet. Certain individuals, you know who you are. Now you're going to know that it's coming because it's edited. It's already edited. It's all already edited. We're not fucking up. We're not fucking around this time. It's all edited. By the time this comes out, the rest of it will come out. Except that it's nearly Halloween, so we'll have a break for Halloween. And by have a break, I mean we'll have a new episode for Halloween. And then eventually we'll get to the new episodes. But by the time you get to the new episodes that we'll be recording, they'll be old episodes to the people who are in them. Because that's how linear time works. That is how linear time works. And Cetal sadly can't see this, but never mind. I tried adding an armpit pussy, but that didn't work out for me. So. Thanks for listening to us talk. Thank you, Taylor Swift.
for existing and being able to be talked about. I don't know. I think she's a little freak. I think she's a little neat. I think it's time to say goodbye. Unless you want to shill. Oh, it says shill. We gotta say where we find people.
I posted a video recently called Come Zone 4 teaser. That's 4 with the Roman numeral. Check it out. By the time this comes out, I mean, I'm already been rendering it in Blender. There's going to be a version of that video that's a little more NSFW. You're going to see a bit less clothing. You might see a nipple or two. And I'll be working on Come Zone 4 as soon as I fix my music stuff. And hopefully doing more sketches with Thalia. I need to just do this every day. You see this here? See this on my screen? I need to just do this multiple times a day. Yes. Just little sketches. And at this point, the sketch is starting to look messed up. The shoulders aren't positioned right. I'm kind of like, ugh, this isn't good. Instead of beating myself up like I would in the past, I should be like, it's fine. Just do another one. Just start over. Try a different pose.
Yeah.
And
there are things about my drawing that's fucked up, but it doesn't matter because I'm done with it now. It's over.
Yeah, I can just start a new one. And that's exactly what I'll do.
Yes. So, anything else you want to shill, Oblivion?
In terms of me, no. Twitter. I'm on Twitter at Oblivion School. Oblivion
School.
English is so difficult for me. I haven't done this in a while.
Oblivion's been sucking on too much cock.
You talked over me that time. I'll kill you. I'm on Twitter at OblivionFall_D and patreon.com/OblivionFall. Check me out.
When you say Twitter, you mean X, right? The website known as X.
I deliberately avoided mentioning that.
You can't escape it. We can't escape the muskening.
Cetal, you're making this video so dated by mentioning that.
Making it dated by reminding you of the horrors that have overcome Twitter since the last time we've recorded. The fact that it's called X, they've killed the bird. Elon Musk has killed the bird. And
everyone knows.
Everyone does know, but I don't go here anymore. I don't go.
Everyone's talked about it so much. I'm just tired of the conversation. I don't even want to talk about it.
That's fair. Hey, party rockers in the house tonight. You can find me online. You can find me at patreon.com/Cicada, SEECADA. However, there'll be a link tree in the description, I'm pretty sure. You can find all the places to find me there, But I'm on Tumblr now. I'm back on Tumblr. I tried to stay on X and I couldn't. I'm gonna call it X because that's what it is, because I refuse to live in denial. I don't go there anymore. I'm on Tumblr now. I post Homestuck on main sometimes. That's a bad thing, but I have art there. You can look at my art. I draw. I've been drawing. I've been very depressed, but I've still been drawing. So you can come look at me. You can come follow my account. You can find my fandom account maybe if you're lucky. That's the one where I'll actually talk to you. Don't expect any interaction from my actual Tumblr. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you for looking. Thank you for returning to hell.
All right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.